Hello and welcome to a new week of meals. I'm starting off with Valentine's Day. I made some Rice Krispie treats and we're having our church group come over, so I made a Mississippi pot roast. Just put that in the crock pot. Recipe will be linked below. I've made this many times. Some roasted asparagus as well as some roasted sweet potatoes. And here you go, that is the finished dinner. I served with cauliflower rice, and there's some regular rice on the table as well. And our friends brought over a blueberry overnight oats, kind of baked, not overnight oats, baked oatmeal. This was delicious. So that was our dinner for the first night of the week. Also sharing with you, next up, super easy after all that yummy cooking the night before. I just did some mac and cheese, kind of taco style, I don't know. Added some ground beef and some taco seasoning, just mixed it with the shells and then the sauce that came with the package. This was crazy easy. And then I just served it with a salad kit. So again, really easy, super inexpensive dinner. And that was the next meal of the week. And the last easy, quick meal I'm sharing with you tonight is a Filipino breakfast. So it's basically fried rice with some Spam. I know it's a really short week and just a few meals I'm sharing with you, but we did some traveling. We visited Collins College, and it's out of state, so we did some traveling here. So really short week. But for the fried rice, I'm just taking a bunch of minced garlic. You can see I took a lot of garlic. Add as much or as little as you like. I'm going to brown this until it gets nice and toasty, kind of colored, nice and golden brown. And just mixing it up here to infuse the extra virgin olive oil. That is nice and golden brown, I'm going to add the rice. It's always best to use old rice or rice that has, like, not freshly cooked rice, maybe rice that has been stuck in the fridge, some leftover rice. It's always really good to have it nice and kind of dried out, or else it'll be a little bit too mushy and it won't really fry properly. So I've just added that to the garlic infused olive oil. Going to cook that up until it's heated through basically, and the oil is distributed throughout. I'm going to scrape the bottom just to make sure nothing's sticking, and then I'm going to season this very simply. Our family has always used oyster sauce, oyster flavored sauce. So you can use soy sauce or anything like that. Basically, oyster sauce is what we use, and then if we want to make it a little bit more salty, we'll add like garlic salt or something like that. So I'm just putting a little to start. Always start with just a little bit because you can always add more. If you put too much, it's going to either be too wet or too salty. I don't really like to add a lot of salt to my food. So I'm just going to mix that through until it kind of gets to the color that I like. I can always kind of tell a little bit by color, but again, start with just a little bit and you can always add a little bit more. And then once that's done, I'm going to add some veggies, just some frozen veggies. Normally we just do like peas and carrots, but I didn't have just peas and carrots, so I'm using mixed vegetables, which doesn't hurt at all. I like having, a little added texture, a little added color. So I've got some extra green beans and what's it called, corn in here. So I'm just going to mix that up until it warms through. And as I'm stirring this, I kind of tell that the color is not quite where I want it to be. So I'm going to add a little bit more oyster sauce right here. Do a little bit of a taste test to make sure it's exactly where I want it, and when that's all said and done, that's pretty much ready to serve. You can add some egg to this, like add some scrambled egg to the actual fried rice, but I decided to serve with egg on the side. And here is my Spam. I like it super thin, basically to get it nice and crispy, almost like Spam chips. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't like the texture of just regular thick cut spam. So there we go. The fried rice. I did an over medium egg for me. There's that crispy spam, nice and salty. This was just so good. And then I love to add a little bit of sriracha to my fried rice. So that is pretty much the meals for this week. I know it was super short, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm back with more meals in the next week, but I appreciate you taking the time to stop and share our meals with us this week. Hope you guys are well. Hope you got some good ideas, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.